We'll go through all those.
Suter got the glove on it, and Solano is retired, one away.
Rapid pace.
Tovar with an easy play and an easy 1-2. Menard's batting order for Colorado. Blackman leading off, then Brendan Rodgers, Nolan Jones, Chris. First pitch, Willie Castro with the catch. And Rodgers takes strike one.
And let everything play off of
Paul Saint's roster, where he made one start, but round of the playoffs for the Twins, he may be the game one starter.
It'd be interesting to see what happens if.
Full count to Rodgers, and strike three, 2 away. 3. And now 2-2.
That's the spot right there. He just went to it. That's when.
Jeffers couldn't quite hang on. 2. And a called third strike. Good inning for Ober. Trevor Plouffe joining us this weekend. Trevor, it's almost like Kepler's season.
What's your take on
a lot of this? That's a knock.
Somewhere between the trade.
Done it. Obviously, the rookies are a big part of it, but you can't really just. You can't.
And I think a lot of times you fall into a routine. You all of a sudden you
foul ball.
You say, okay, well, why would
side? Kepler will hold up at second base. They drew
routine and really it's followed them onto the field, and they've found the results.
Just missed it inside.
Is that something?
Will tell you what you have to do or what you are able to do, and sometimes what you think you need to.
To Julian, and a field 3 opposite field hit, waved around, and the throw coming all the way through. Swing and a miss.
The order.
1-1. Astros a little more subdued celebration because it was the 7th year in a row that they drill off in Wallner. Jeffers will round third. 4 opposite. Another lefty batter. Wallner hitting 9th.
Front side leaving his hands back. Shohei Ohtani. If you watch it from the side, we're going to see it right here for.
Big swing and a foul back by Wallner.
But you know, we talk.
I'll travel a little bit more.
And there's strike 1 to Solano.
How that plays out.
1-1. 3 strikeouts in the inning, but 4 opposite field singles. And a cake that says
40 years in there, so you know, grew up with your voice in their living room, and we just want to say it's been a.
Wouldn't I miss? Somebody made an out.
It was a strikeout.
Bryant struck out. Well, and a bouncer to second, and a quick second out. What I was going to say before you
kind of learn how to deal with that. But that's not going to happen today.
Temps in the low 80s, something like that.
Thank you.
It looks. Game 1's looking pretty good.
High fly. Wallner still back, but on the track, makes the catch. Rocco Baldelli, when we got here on Thursday, he went to a concert out there, and the acoustics, I've not been there, but the acoustics.
It is so unique. It's such a cool place. We got to go there a few times. And
would you? It's a bouncer just wide of the third baseline. This one fair. Second hop fielded by McMahon on target. And a bouncer. Tovar has it. 2 down. Schedule after the clinch a week ago Friday. But it goes beyond that. Done just what you'd want a team to do going into the playoffs. They have played their best.
Field advantage against them.
Popped up. Or the catcher. That's McMahon who makes the foul. Playing short today. The guy can do it all. Ianore Polanco pitching change. It was Rocco Baldelli going out to the mound. The lobby this morning, 1-0, baby.
Well, what was it? Farmlanco was the hashtag?
Yeah.
Too much there.
Sounds like a nice sip of tequila.
High fly, and coming in is Castro. To be seen.
They got to bring him back. I'm sorry.
That's one thing. You know, you see somebody.
And, you know, having him in the clubhouse day in and day.
Field corner, Wallner chasing it. It's a foul ball. Swing and a miss. Bailey Ober cutting through the Rockies.
Yeah, I mentioned Brandon Crawford earlier in the ballgame.
Right.
Also started.
His 4 daughters throughout the ceremonial first pitches before the Giants game.
Few guys get to say goodbye on their own terms. Usually the game, good to see those guys are getting the proper send-off though. And Francona's reception in Cleveland was awesome to see.
Juggled, picked up, and then 200 points higher than it was a year ago.
He's in.
Half swing, did he go? First base umpire Larry Vanover the other way around.
It's just, I think sometimes you're taken back to that place of what it was like to be in the big leagues for the first time, and it just kind of, your mentee, if it's a mentor-mentee relationship, you're kind of going through their at-bats with. Sometimes you forget how exciting it is to be in the big leagues and doing all those things for the first time.
Chop right side. Montero to the bag.
Difference for you. So oh, look at this.
Perfectly placed. He couldn't have rolled it. Homer and a grand slam. And now they're leading 2-0 on 5 singles. Kirilloff with a swing and a miss, 1-1. Solid single to right and field, and that will allow Castro to go to third base. Or at least the threat of doing that is really going to be a big factor in all the
It's on you.
And Wallner strikes out for the second time, and that'll wrap. Chop right side. Bailey Ober 10 up, 10 down, 1 away here. Losing the series in Minnesota, winning it in Toronto. Pop-up foul into the seats.
It's appear to have money, but it's always easier to spend somebody else's money and not saved going through that rebuild.
Strikeout. Rogers down, 11 up.
Player.
You played, what, 2 years here?
Yep. That might hit it.
Pretty close to it.
The last couple of months.
Wallner with a bit of an adjustment. We just love what we do, and Solano with a tapper to second. 1-0. Didn't hit him. I'm not sure how. 3-2.
I bet you'd carve a great turkey.
Tap back to the mound. Farmers retired, and the Twins are. And how did Tampa Bay get him?
They got him from Cleveland.
From 2 down, another strikeout for Ober. 7. Grounder left side. Solano sidearms it on target. He probably wasn't a wide receiver.
He was
right?
a linebacker.
He was a linebacker on defense. Okay. Didn't play offense at all after the game last night. Inside a foul ball.
I think if you say knuckleball pitcher, Major League Baseball, I think most
Part of that fraternity of knuckleballers as well. And like the Wakefield said.
Ray Dickey.
But not with the Twins.
Not with the Twins.
Twins have or had